Hello guys, and welcome to your pick a card reading. So today you're going to choose from 6 separate options. Option number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I'm going to give you the message that you need to hear. Whatever it is that Spirit wants you to know. And I know we've been going through a lot of intense energy shifts this past year or two. Actually, a lot of us have been going through these energy shifts since 2012, but primarily this past 1 to 2 years, I've noticed the energy shifts have been more intense throughout the collective. So you're not alone with feeling up and down. You're not alone with having a lot of emotions coming up to the surface to be purged and transmuted. Okay. But there are some good things coming in, I feel now. I feel like this past year has been a massive year for really doing a lot of internal work, doing a lot of shadow work, a lot of reflection, and a lot of, again, purging of these lower vibrational belief systems that we have lived by for so long. And so now that we have gone through most of the purging, there's still some purging coming up, but now that we have gone through this radical transformational purging, we are entering a new phase, a new cycle, and I feel it coming towards us. And it's almost like a spiritual summer. And it's really interesting because I know right now summer for us is literally ending. But as this summer ends from the human perspective, I spiritually, energetically am feeling a beginning, a summer of the spiritual sense coming for us, coming towards us, that we are entering. We're about to embark on this new journey. I almost want to say new journey, but I also don't want to necessarily say new journey because it's the same journey. It's a continual journey, but it's a new part of the journey. It's a new cycle. And so it's really exciting. Things are about to definitely take a radical shift for a lot of us, okay? Anyways, so go ahead and go to your selection and then go to the description box for the timestamp, and you can go straight to your message. Like this video to show some love, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. I just want to express my gratitude for each and every single one of you guys. I am so grateful that we're connecting here out of all dimensional planes of existence. We are here uniting right now together, and I am grateful for that. I'll see you at your selection. Those of you that chose option number 1, let's have a look. Let's see what it is you need to know. What is it that the divine wants you to know right now? You have journey. So if you stuck around for the intro to hear what I was saying, I was talking about this journey that we're on. And it's really synchronistic that you chose number 1, which is the journey card here. Journey number 24. Daughters of our mother, walkers of the unknown, take with you on this journey all that you own. And then we have number 29, the anchor. And then we have the 4 pentacles and the 2 of cups. So I do want to go ahead and get one clarifier for these 2 cards here really quickly. I'm getting a few different messages already. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is that you guys are feeling stuck. Feeling frozen and unable to move forward. For a lot of you, you have been breaking through this feeling of unable to move forward. But it's almost like a teeter-tottering energy that I'm picking up. Like sometimes you feel like you have the motivation or the courage to move forward, and other times you may feel like you don't. It's like you go back and forth between taking that step, making that decision. And for some of you, you're just needing to be courageous and motivated and taking the right steps towards the right direction that you already know you need to head in to get to what you want. For others of you, there's something that's making you stuck. There's an outside force that's keeping you stuck. I almost want to say keeping you captive. For some of you, you're keeping yourself captive and holding yourself back from fulfilling your soul mission or from fulfilling certain steps that you need to take that are required for you to reach your goal. Again, I do feel that for a lot of you, this is self-imposed. For some of you, for a very small group of you, there are external factors that are making you feel stuck. Okay. But what I'm seeing here with the clarifiers of the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Swords is that once you make a decision to head in a specific direction, you need to trust in your ability to make a strategic decision, first of all. But once you do so, sit down and really think your steps through. Strategize. Don't just take a risk. You're being asked to take a calculated risk or make a calculated decision and or plan to head in a very clear direction. Or else you will be confused if you don't have a plan. But once you do so, then you will succeed and the universe will bring to you that which you desire. Once you decide what it is you want and how you're going to get it, you need to make an action step list for some of you. Weigh the pros and cons when you're making a decision. But again, trust in your decision-making abilities. Go ahead and make a decision and take the appropriate actions. Get yourself unstuck. Get yourself out of your head because you're not stuck. And once you realize that, things are going to start moving again in your favor. You need to trust that you are always safe and protected. The divine has your back. Also, you are worthy of the deepest kind of love here with the Two of Cups. So some of you could have a fear of not having a strong, solid foundation. There's a few different messages here, okay? In regards to career, you are deserving of a work environment that you love. You deserve to thrive, not just survive in what it is you do to make money. You deserve to thrive and to enjoy the connections around you, okay? Now, non-career related in regards to love. For those of you who are fearing if there's a connection that you can ground into solid reality, it's like there's a connection here. For those of you specifically that are single, interested in somebody, there's a connection that you fear you won't be able to ground. It's almost like you may think you may not have enough time, enough money, enough resources in one way or another to ground this connection that you feel a strong bond with. Now, when I step back and look at the bigger picture, I'm seeing a very, very strong message here for you. And this is for all of you. There is a lack of trust in the divine that you would be safe and protected. There is a lack, and there could very well be this energy in your energy field now, a lack of trust in the divine and in yourself, your own decision-making abilities. Which had you unmotivated to make a decision in certain areas of life. I do see that by placing faith within yourself and within the divine, you're going to regain this motivation to take the appropriate action towards the right direction. Don't be so harsh on yourself. And also, it's almost like you don't want to make a mistake also. So you have to realize that mistakes are part of life's lessons and growth. You can't become wiser if you don't go through what we as humans would consider mistakes. So you're shifting out of this energy of being unmotivated or not making a decision, feeling stuck, into an energy of trusting the path, trusting the journey. You feel so pulled down because you are pulled down a specific journey that's meant for you. But what I see here is You may have fear to walk this journey because you have to take this plunge alone. Or at least it feels like you're walking down a path that others would not recommend, or that you may feel alone in. But what you'll find is that you will be stripped away from that which doesn't resonate with you at the core. You will be stripped away from things that don't serve you, behavioral patterns that don't serve you, connections that don't serve you. But in turn, the Wheel of Fortune will turn for you, walking down this path. As you walk down this path, luck will favor you because luck favors the bold. As you trust in whatever the universe brings you, the universe will reward you greatly with each step that you take towards the right direction, towards your soul's calling, towards being authentic to you, towards reconnecting with yourself like never before. You will gain momentum, gain confidence, gain trust in yourself again and in the universe again. And you will gain a very strong connection with another. If you're already in a relationship, you and your partner are going to be, and if this partner's part of your journey, you're going to be very aligned. You're going to enjoy a very beautiful connection. If you're single, again, you are going to receive the deepest kind of love that you could ever receive. And that's part of your blessing, is emotional fulfillment with another. For a lot of you, that's what your soul seeks and craves deeply, is a true love connection that you will have. But in order to get what you really desire, you have to walk through the spiritual fire, be stripped away from ideas, beliefs, and perceptions and people, connections that no longer serve you and never really did serve you. These are the people that took advantage of you, took advantage of your kindness. And I feel like when you were around these people, you usually or oftentimes felt like a fish out of water. Because you weren't being true to you. You weren't being true to your soul. And so you are now being asked to really be honest with yourself. Give yourself the brutal truth on what actually is serving you and what you actually truly desire. And once you go through that spiritual fire, again, that sounds horrific. But I've been through this fire many, many a times, and it's not the easiest. It's not the easiest process. It's not the easiest path to walk. You're going to have a lot of naysayers. You're going to have a lot of people telling you that you're going the wrong way. But just because everyone believes something does not make it true. Just because the majority of people may believe something, it does not make it true. You need to really understand and discover what it is that is true to you. What is it that is true to your soul? Your soul is calling, your journey is calling, your path is ready for you to walk and embark upon it. And once you do, there's no going back. You wouldn't want to. Because there's going to be so much luck. Things are going to line up for you perfectly when you walk your path that is true to who you truly are. Yes. You already feel the call. You already feel the pull. Your heart yearns for something deeper, more profound, more meaningful. And the divine wants to deliver this upon you. But you have to take the steps. Walk the journey. You've got this. Let's see, what can you expect in your near future? Your near future looks exceptionally positive. The Three of Wands. You're going to have this motivation and energy to realize your goals. What you've been lacking, which a lot of you has been motivation, courage, energy, passion, drive, you're going to gain that threefold. For some of you, this is even going to happen within the next 3 days. For others of you, it's going to happen within the next 2 months. And then for others of you, by winter, again, it may come in spurts. Like 3 days, you're going to have more energy. In 2 months, more energy. By winter, even more energy. The next 4 years, your life is going to look completely different. Your whole foundation is going to look very different within the next 4 years. Yeah, with the Tower card here, it's your foundation. Once you surrender to the divine, to your truth, your life will never look the same again. And it's going to surprise a lot of people, but you will rebuild stronger. I feel like a lot of you may have created a life based off of things that didn't align with you. You created a faulty foundation because it wasn't a foundation that you truly desired. You connected with people that you didn't really value. Or you're connecting with these people now. And in order to gain what you truly want, which for a lot of you, it's deep, meaningful connections, but also financial security that's going to last lifetimes, generations, great wealth. In order to gain these things, you have to head towards your truth and away from connections. Stop feeding connections that don't serve you. They're only sucking your life force energy out of you. The Fool, there's a new beginning here. You have conflict about it though. You keep going back and forth. There's a new beginning. And again, you are guided and protected on your life journey. You are guided and protected. You have to know that. To take this calculated risk, leap of faith towards your happiness. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can do so at www.theenchantedone.com. Follow me on all of my social media platforms. The link for all of that's down below in the description box. Hit the like button to show me some love. I'll see you guys later. Have an enchanted day. Those of you that chose option number 2, let's have a look and see what it is that you need to know. What is it that you need to hear? Insight. I'm going to give you insights and advice, but also pull some future cards for you as well. We have number 44, Wolf. And I'm hearing that song by Shakira, She Wolf. There's a she wolf in this club. And then we have number 4, the breakup. It's so interesting because we have number 44 and 4. So look up angel number 444. You're going to get some more information there. We have the 2 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. Okay, so this pile is very specific. So a lot of you guys are kind of on the edge of a breakup, whether it's breaking up and it's in a love connection, a breakup in a whatever connection it is, career, you know, some of you want to move. It's like you want to break up your routine. You want to break up your everyday routine. And for a lot of you, that is literally going through a breakup. For others of you, it's wanting to break free from the life that you're living now because it's unfulfilling. You feel stuck, you feel blocked, you feel stagnant. And again, there's this feeling of regret, of regret because you don't want to live the life you're living now. I feel like you are starting to become more aware of the fact that you're not as satisfied as you thought you would be, or you could be in life. And again, for some of you, this is literally a breakup that you are thinking about or have just gone through. It's going to vary. This is a general reading, but there is the energy of a breakup here for a lot of you. If you're not in that energy of thinking about breaking up with somebody, then it's just wanting to break free of the life you have created now. There's a lot of energy of regrets, having these thoughts of shoulda, coulda, woulda, feeling like you had some sort of missed opportunity. But I do feel like for a long time you were blocking these emotions out. So you just didn't want to feel them. You repressed them. Now, what you need to know is that whatever you decide, you need to trust in the outcome. You need to trust that the outcome will be favorable regardless on what decision you make. I feel like that was part of the block, is not wanting to confront the fact that you weren't happy either in a connection or some sort of situation. You weren't wanting to confront it because you weren't trusting that whatever decision you made would bring a favorable outcome. It's almost like you didn't know which one would be the best outcome, but that created a block. And not choosing is choosing not to choose. Now, I do feel that you need to be patient with yourself and move forward when the time is right. So if it is in fact in regards to a breakup, wait and move forward when the time is right. Okay. For some of you, this is going to take 5 months. For others of you, it's going to take 2 weeks. It's going to vary. Again, this is a general reading. But for others of you, it's going to take till April of next year. Again, it's going to vary. But what I see here is that your soul is howling. Your soul is howling, wanting to break free, wanting to be liberated from the cage that you have placed it in. Your soul wants you to howl right now. Liberate yourself. Be free. Howl. But what I see here is that you're finally coming out of this facade of lying to yourself and or others that you were happy, telling yourself and or others that you were happy, everything was fine. You are finally going to be more honest with yourself. Radical truth, radical honesty with yourself. This is similar to group number 1, but a little bit different. This one's more specifically saying there's a breakup here, either with a person in regards to love, in regards to a career or work environment, or again, wanting to just break free of your life is what I'm seeing here. Anyway, so let's see. Let's pull some future cards, but that's what I see for your insight and advice for your current energy. Future or what's going to happen in your future. Let's have a look. What can you expect to happen? Wow, literally number 1 got the same future card, the 3 of Wands. This is so funny. So you are going to make a passionate decision. I do feel like you will reach goals here, guys. You're going to reach a lot of goals. You're going to have more energy to reach your goals, but you're going to have more energy to head towards the right direction. I also see your manifestation abilities increasing by 3. The power of 3. So wow. It's like a massive shift in energy. If you look at all these colors are like black and blue, and there's a little color here, a little gold, but then it's like, bam, look at this bright orangey, spunky, fiery, feisty energy you're going to be stepping into. Your future looks a lot brighter than your current energy does now. So just know that if you're feeling happy now, which a lot of you guys, there's still some regrets about the past or feeling like there's a missed opportunity. Again, it's going to look better. Your future is very bright. So there's a very, very positive, bright future here for you. You just have to, give yourself the time to heal from a breakup if you just went through one, or to give yourself the time to make the decision to break up with the person you're right now considering breaking up with. Okay. Anyways, that is your pick a card reading. If you would like to book a personal reading, go ahead and book with me at www.theenchantedone.com. Follow me on all of my social media platforms. The links are down below in the description box. Have an enchanted day. For those of you that chose option number 3, let's have a look and see what it is that you need to know. I'm going to give you some insight and advice on your current situation, and I'm also going to look into your future energy as well. We have potions and spells, number 28. The lightning, number 25. Three of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. So it's really interesting because when you look at the Lightning card, there's a lot of green and yellow here. And when you look at the Three of Pentacles, there's green and yellow, and there's also yellowy colors here. So that's the first thing that's standing out to me, a lot of green and yellow. But let me look at these. I'm getting the message really actually pretty strongly right away. So some of you guys are literally into spell work, creating potions, whatever the case is, you're an alchemist, okay? You have very strong abilities in shifting the very physical plane to bend to your will. You're very talented, you're very powerful. Most of you have a lot of this power that runs through your bloodline if you chose this stack, okay? If you are not someone who regularly practices with spell work or creating some sort of manifestation within your life via law of attraction, whatever the case is that you may utilize, or shifting timelines, if you're not someone who does that, you have a very strong ability to do so. I do feel, however, though, that if you're here, you do this. You do have very strong manifestation powers, and you do. You know you have very strong manifestation powers, and you do utilize it in your favor. I see that you have been manifesting something. A lot of you consciously, some of you maybe subconsciously, but a lot of you, I do feel like you have consciously been manifesting a few different things. You've been manifesting more support, whether it's at work or just more support just in general, as a community. But for a lot of you, it is specifically in regards to work. Enjoying your work, getting paid well, and having more finances coming in. You've been manifesting that. For others of you, you've been manifesting good news. You've been manifesting more energy. You've been manifesting, again, good news in regards to work for a lot of you, and more energy or creative ideas in regards to work, or good news about your creative work. There's a few different things I'm getting that you've been manifesting. Whatever it is you've been manifesting, it's going to come in out of the blue. Like a strike of lightning, it's going to come in and you're going to see your manifestations realized. I want to see a little bit more on what these manifestations are. Oof, that one wanted to come out. I'm going to have to get a clarifier for this, number 14. Okay, because I feel like that's separate. That's something else. So I'm going to clarify this one. So clarifying the Three of Pentacles, we have the handshake. So one of the things that you've been manifesting, again, is strong business dealings, successful business dealings and engagements, arrangements, partnerships, collaboration, successful business, just successful business overall, and having things go smoothly, effortlessly. And I also feel that you want to be recognized for your work. You've been manifesting being recognized for your work and having an increase in your finances as well. For a lot of you, I do feel like maybe you have been trying to manifest a business partner, or somebody who also is, again, on the same page as you when it comes to career. Okay, this feels very career related. Both of these individuals have business suits on, and they may be different, but they are agreeing, like, yes, we have the same goals. So that's one thing I'm seeing here is more people to support you and your goals, people that are like-minded, but they may not be the same as you. You may not feel like you're cut from the same cloth. What I also feel like you're manifesting, clarifying the Page of Wands with the Love card. Again, you want strong business connections, but you also want strong intimate connections. You want strong friendship, a strong love connection. You want to have a really good balance in all areas of life, I see. I really feel that you're manifesting everything. Happy career, happy love connection, happy connections in general, happy work connections, and it's all going to happen out of the blue. Now, these two cards over here, we have the Fox and the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like for a long time, you didn't trust your ideas and you didn't trust the direction you wanted to head in. And it could have been because somebody else put you down. There were people or either a group of people or one person in particular that really put you down and made you feel like you were nothing, made you feel like you were just trash, which is really unfortunate. Because you're not trash, you're a very highly valuable individual. And so I feel like you doubted yourself because you were surrounded by people that wanted you to feel beneath them, less than. But I do see that you're gaining power in your manifestations the more that you trust your ideas and the direction you want to head in, the more you have confidence in yourself. And you know what's really interesting also? I feel like everything you're manifesting, it's going to affect you out of nowhere, like lightning striking the sky. And I know I said that these things are going to manifest out of nowhere, but what I'm seeing that's going to happen even before these things actualize in the physical realm is you yourself are going to suddenly feel this surge of energy. You yourself are suddenly going to feel inspired to really take certain action steps. I also feel like you're going to feel your power magnified here. Your power of manifestation is going to be magnified. So you may feel a little bit out of sorts when it comes to relating to other people in the physical realm from time to time, because you feel like you're so connected with the divine that things almost feel unreal. And the things you manifest so quickly, it's going to be quite mind-blowing to you how quick you're manifesting and how specific you're manifesting exactly what you want. That's what I see here happening first. You're going to realize like, oh crap, I am extremely powerful. Holy moly, I can manifest the life that I want. So that's shocker is going to come in first. And then you're going to start to manifest specifically these things here. Okay. And the more you start to realize how powerful you are as a manifester, the more you're going to release this energy that was placed within you of feeling less than, of feeling unworthy, and not being able to trust yourself. It's almost like you didn't even trust your perception. Like you were going from perception to perception and wondering like, you know, what's wrong? Like, why do I feel so up and down? Why am I thinking all these thoughts? Why is my head so clouded? But it's because you were not in your own frame of being. You were allowing yourself to be enmeshed with everyone else's perception, which is manifesting their thoughts, their opinions, their creations. Their energy was enmeshed with your energy, so you're manifesting from this melting pot. But now you're stepping into your power, and for some of you, I don't want to say forcibly, but it's going to be suddenly. You're going to be like, oh crap, I've got the power. It's going to be like that movie God Almighty or Bruce Almighty, where he's like, oh, wow, I can manifest like a god. You're going to have this sudden realization that you are an incredibly powerful manifester. So congratulations, because life is going to look good. Make sure you manifest what you want. Disconnect from energies that are putting you down, because you don't want their energy to somehow enmesh with your own thoughts and manifest from that place. Okay. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can do so at www.theenchantedone.com. Hit the like button. I'll see you guys next time. Have an enchanted day. Those of you that chose option number 4, let's have a look and see what it is you need to know. I'm going to give you insight and advice, but also look into your future. Okay. So we have number 25, mischief. Number 19, the flame. The World, and the Knight of Swords. So there is an energy. I see that you're currently surrounded by an energy that is mischievous, Naughty. And this could be you or somebody else. If you're being mischievous or doing something that you know you shouldn't be doing at the expense of others, I feel like the divine is here to kind of weaken this energy. So again, whether it's you or somebody else who's being mischievous and doing something that they know they should not, the divine is here to weaken this energy and the ability that this person has to affect others around them. And if there's somebody else outside of you, which I really feel like it's most likely that message for all of you, there's somebody else that's trying to do something that's not for your greatest good. This person is mischievous, they're up to no good, and they are clever. They're clever, and they may look alluring and attractive. Whatever the case is, this person, their power over you or your life is weakened, is becoming weaker, okay? You are, however, with the Knight of Swords, being asked to choose your battles carefully. Try not to get into any arguments. Choose your battles carefully. Now, with the World card here, I do see that you're going to be celebrating your life and welcoming in new energy. I see you being exceptionally present, very connected with the divine and seeing very clearly with your spiritual eyes. I feel like you're closing out a very karmic cycle. You're closing out the cycle of being surrounded by people of this energy. People who were just selfish, mischievous, and looking out for what they wanted regardless on how it affected others. And sometimes maliciously wanting to affect others negatively. You're learning from these karmic lessons, and now because of that, the divine is here to dampen this energy from your life. While this is still clearing out of your life, though, again, make sure you choose your battles carefully. Don't just jump into any altercations. Don't fall for the tricks that these mischievous individuals use to bring you down or to trigger you or to start an argument. Because these individuals are very clever and bringing people into their little dark world. Again, you're leaving these individuals behind, but you're still leaving this energy behind. It's still lingering, I see. Once this energy does leave your life, make sure you continue to set healthy boundaries. For a lot of you, this energy is becoming dampened because you're setting healthier boundaries. You're reacting less and responding more. You're reacting less to the triggers that they intentionally place upon you. Or trigger, push, and you are choosing to stay in your power. And because of this, you are entering a new era in your life. And I'm hearing that song, and it's funny because I've heard this song before, and I've sung this on one of my pick-a cards recently, I feel. And it's funny because I thought the words were, "The dark days are over," but it's actually "the dog days are over." But I'm going to sing it the way I thought it was. The dark days are over. Oh, the dark days are going. So it's like that song's coming up because I feel like this darkness is leaving your life. The dark days placed upon you through these external negative individuals, toxic individuals, those days are leaving. These people are leaving. The divine is saying that is enough. You've suffered enough at the hands of these people. And a lot of you didn't know that these people were pulling strings in the background to create havoc in your life. The divine's releasing you of these spiritual contracts because you've learned the lessons. A new life is opening up for you. And it feels a lot more light. You may be seeing a lot more birds than normal. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Let's look into what this new chapter holds for you. What does your future hold? Wow. The Six of Wands. victory, success, an increase in confidence, an increase in your mojo, being proud of yourself and not letting these people get in your ear. I see you being very confident and proud of yourself. And I also see you achieving a lot and gaining much recognition and rewards for all that you do. Your future looks exceptionally bright. For some of you, I do feel like this momentum is going to build rather quickly and achieving a lot of your goals. For some of you, I see you receiving again, recognition, whether it's a certificate, trophy, whatever it is, a title. You're going to be receiving lots of recognition for the work you do. You're going to stand out in a very positive light. You're going to stand out above the rest in your field, whatever it is. You're going to be known as very, very good, the best in your field. People are going to come and ask for you specifically for something that you do that is going to make you stand out. For those of you that are employed. Now, if you're not employed, I am seeing, again, an increase radically in your confidence, an increase in just your pure bliss. Your life is going to feel so new and blissful. Every moment is going to feel happy and positive. And that's something I don't really want to say, like, yes, your life is going to be great forever now. But I do feel like you're going to have more positive moments than not. And in the past, I feel like it was vice versa. I feel like you had more negative moments than not. So things are turning around in a very positive way for you in your life. Again, these karmic cycles are still closing out, okay? So don't let yourself be triggered. Choose your battles wisely. Create healthy, strong boundaries and move forward. Move on. Close those chapters. Cut the cords. Move on, be present with yourself, meditate, do the things you like to do that light you up, that make you feel passionate. I do see a lot of success here, though. I do feel some of you are going to be traveling worldwide. I also am seeing that once you cut these cords, you're suddenly going to have so much luck come in, and you're going to be so aligned that you're going to have world-renowned success. You're going to be known worldwide for what it is you do somehow. For some of you, I'm seeing speaking, motivational speaking, or like, teaching something, whether it's spiritual or not. I see you being known worldwide for what it is you do. Okay? That is your pick a card reading. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can do so at www.theenchantedone.com. You guys have an enchanted day. Those of you that chose option number 5, let's have a look and see what it is you need to know. The Veil, number 41. Number 18, Abundance. The Sun and the 9 of Pentacles. This is exceptionally positive. An exceptionally positive card here. I mean, holy guacamole. Wow. Just wow. So with the Veil card here, something has been veiled in your life, whether you have put the veil on yourself to put the blindfold on, which most of you have, or not, whatever the case is, whether someone else put the veil over your eyes, there was something that was hidden from you, yet in plain sight. So there's going to be some sort of information that you're going to receive, whether it's a sudden revelation, a sudden epiphany, whatever the case is, you're going to really gain some sort of knowledge, whether, again, internally through a revelation or something's going to come to light. You're going to suddenly have this veil lifted, and you're going to see things more clearly than you have in a long time. For some of you, like the last 10 to 18 years, you have had this veil over your eyes. This veil is being lifted now. This veil is being lifted. And as this veil is lifting, you do need to take time to nurture yourself. With the 9 of Pentacles here, you do need to prioritize self-love, prioritize self-care in order to transition into this new perception easily. Because as the veil lifts, your perception starts to lift as well. Your perception starts to shift, because the truth, some sort of truth is going to come to light. And it could be an internal truth on how you feel about certain subjects, matters, people, or something you're going to gain some sort of knowledge, some sort of truth externally or internally, like I said. Whatever the case is, this, you're going to see clearly what it is that's going to bring you joy. With the Sun card here, you're going to see very clearly that, first of all, you're very lucky. I feel like you're going to have an amplification within your gratitude, an amplification within your appreciation for your current life and your circumstances now. But I do also feel that, again, it's like an increase of self-love, an increase of gratitude, but I'm also seeing an increase of abundance. But also realizing that you're a lot more abundant than you have been letting yourself see. What I really see for you guys mainly is happening is you're in this transitional period perception-wise. You're going from a darker perception, kind of clouded vision, to a brighter, more optimistic, grateful perception. Not saying that you weren't grateful, but there's an increase radically in your gratitude. And that includes for gratitude for self and external realm. You're grateful for the being that you've become. You're grateful for the being that you're becoming. You're also grateful for the life you have. There's an increase in all this happening right now for you. And because of that, your vibration is going to increase tremendously. And as your vibration increases tremendously, being grateful for all that you already have, you're going to attract more to be grateful for. A lot of abundance coming in. Abundance is financial. It is monetary. It is, money, but abundance can also be in the form of items, free gifts. You're going to start to get free gifts. People are going to want to pay for your lunch and dinner. People are going to be giving things away and just saying, hey, just have this furniture. I don't need it anymore, or whatever the case is. And it's high value items. And again, a lot of finances increasing as well. This is very positive. It's like as your perception shifts to realize you have an amazing life, you're an amazing person, the universe is going to respond very well to that. And you're going to have so much bliss, so much success. You're going to level up in various different ways. I just see you leveling up in so many ways. Your appearance is even going to start to level up, and you're going to start to look more lively as well, is what I'm seeing. So I guess your future prediction was in here. You're already shifting perceptions. And for a lot of you, you've already started to see evidence of the fact that the universe is responding kindly to this perception shift. If you're not seeing this yet, I feel like you're going to start to see it more radically during winter, but also within 9 years. I know that sounds like a long time, but within 9 years, you are going to be living a very luxurious life. If you're already living a luxurious life, which some of you are, it's only going to radically increase within 9 years. That doesn't mean it's going to take 9 years. Again, there's going to be some financial shifts for the better in winter, but within 9 years, your whole life is going to look completely different in a very positive way, especially materialistically speaking. Okay, that's what I see. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can do so at www.theenchantedone.com. Hit the like button, and I'll see you guys later. Have an enchanted day. If you chose option number 6, let's have a look and see what it is that you need to hear. What's your insight and advice? We have number 40, the underworld. Number 33, the moon. And then we have the 8 of Wands and the star. Okay. So I'm seeing for you guys with the underworld card here, there's a radical shift that you are about to experience in your life, a massive radical shift that's going to be very led by your intuition. You could be having dreams that are telling you certain things. There's certain information that could be coming up to the surface in your dream space. But I'm seeing a radical shift. And a lot of you guys, your intuition already senses this. You already feel this on an intuitive level. Massive shift happening right now. You have to take a leap of faith though. Your journey is clear, or soon will become clear, for you to take the appropriate action. I do feel like you're manifesting multiple opportunities. Again, your intuition knows what this is that you are being asked to take a leap of faith towards. I do see a lot of travel for some of you. For others of you, a lot of communication. Now, where is it all leading you? The Star. You guys, there's a massive glow up here in your near future. Massive radical glow up, because you have become patient with yourself. You have healed a lot of your shadow. You have healed a lot of your pain. And the stars are aligning for you. For some of you, I see people like wanting to take a photo of you. So some of you could literally hit like celebrity status, whether it's small scale, local, or a big scale, worldwide celebrity status. I see people wanting to take photos of you. Like people seeing what you do, wanting to take photos. I'm seeing like lots of lights. That's just for some of you. You know, I feel like people will find you, or are going to start to find you, after you take the leap of faith towards whatever it is you know you need to head towards. Your energy is going to change radically. There's something that's going to shift within your own energy. And it's going to really leave people looking at you very differently. It's almost like you're giving off this otherworldly vibration, or this otherworldly energy, where people are just going to feel like there's just something different about that one. So that's what I see here for you. Let's pull a little bit more on your future. What can you expect? You know, there may be, again, some sort of fear or like overthinking in regards to heading towards this specific path for you. There's some sort of overthinking that you need to not do, because that's going to create conflict internally. Okay? Now, when this overthinking comes up, just make sure you connect again, recenter your energy, realign with the divine. Don't rush. And you will heal yourself. You'll heal your mind. When your mind becomes chaotic, robotic, feeling pressured, trust in the present moment to heal your mind. You have to be present. So in order to be present, you have to trust in the present moments. You're exactly where you're meant to be right now, regardless on where you're headed and where you want to go right now. Everything's fine, and you're exactly where you're meant to be right now. And when you trust that, again, you will heal this internal conflict. You will heal your mind. Okay? Ultimately, I do see that you are going to trust your knowing. You are going to follow your hearts. And I see you being very receptive to your positive future that is manifesting before your very eyes. But again, you have to allow this shift to happen and take the leap towards this journey, towards this direction, in order to see this positive future manifest for you. So ultimately, you will have a lot of you, this is like the celebrity stardom stack again. And if you don't feel like that's you, if you're not in the public eye somehow, you're just going to feel like the star of your life. You're going to become the lead role in your movie called life. You're not going to let other people dictate or direct your life. You're going to be the director. You're going to be the star in your movie of life. Okay? You're going to be in the big poobah energy. Anyways, so it's looking pretty good. There's a massive glow up here for you happening in the near future, a massive rebirthing energy. If you feel depleted now, it's okay, because things are going to look up. Okay, just make sure you don't drain your own energy by overthinking fearful thoughts, okay? Or connecting to other people of a lower perception, because that'll drag you down as well. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can do so at www.theenchantedone.com. Hit the like button. You guys have an enchanted day.